Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you a simple method by which you can grow a lot of green onions in a single container. If you are new to my channel, please take a moment to click on the subscribe icon as well as on the bell icon to turn your notifications on. Let's get started. One of my favorite containers for container gardening are these discarded and damaged water cans. They are inexpensive. Once damaged, I get one piece for 20 rupees, that is roughly 3 pieces $1. Then why send them to factories for recycle when we can do it ourselves? Here is what we are going to do. I am planning to harvest only the greens of the onion and not bothered about how big the onions are going to become. This container will have holes and the onion greens will grow out of these holes, towering vertically. If you ask me why I want to grow it this way, besides looking cool and nice, it occupies a lot less space. Of course, you can buy vertical towering pots like this, the links will be found in the description. But this method shown here is a lot cheaper. Before preparing and getting into all of these, I prepared the onions to make the planting process a lot easier. Take a plastic tray and add some potting mix. Majority of you know how to plant an onion, but just in case, this is where the root comes out and thus has to be at the bottom. Onion is not a root but an underground stem. The leaves come out of here. The onions are carefully chosen to match the size of the holes. If you are looking for large onion bulbs, it's better to grow them from seeds. These bulbs are harvested before they could mature, but these are good enough for their greens. Prepare the potting mix and start placing the onion. Here I am arranging them on a tray, and once done, I sprinkle some water and then wait for it to sprout. Getting it to sprout will let us know how the plant is doing and also come in handy while we are placing them inside the plastic water can. To begin with, I am going to grab my drilling machine and use a hole saw bit and start making holes in the water cans. Just for a reference, markings were made on the bottle and there are going to be 40 holes. I am not cutting the top part of this can yet because it would make the structure of the can wobbly and it becomes harder to drill. It is necessary to make the holes at certain interval. Not only that, the onions need space to grow, the container shouldn't collapse as well. Once the side holes are cut, we can now cut the top part as well. My handy jigsaw makes it a lot quicker. Now let us take 2 liter PET bottle and make some holes in there. This will be the water reservoir. I've seen some people paint their cans. Should I do it? Here is what we can do. Get another container and repeat the process. Then we shall paint one container and the other will stay as such. I've let the painted container sit for a few days and then washed it thoroughly with soap. This is the progress after a week, and you see there is not much of a progress. Now it's almost a week now, but nothing has happened much. It's just the way it is. And some of these things are getting rotten already. Now this is the reason why I believe that this step is very important, because we need to get this going. When it is planted like this on a flat surface, something is not right, you can simply remove it and you can replace it with another thing. But when you're going to place it in a container like this, there is no way to access. So something goes wrong, if an onion is getting spoiled, you will have to waste the entire setup. So that's the reason why I'm waiting for this to get started. The good thing is I'm seeing that only one thing is started now, and I want to go ahead and cover this entire thing with soil and rather than simply leaving it open like this. Then I went ahead and covered the entire tray with soil, and it seems to work. I've been working on this project for almost a month now and I cannot delay it any further. What is happening here is that the onions were placed at the same time, but their growth rate is so different. I should have guessed that, my bad. Now what is happening here is the grown-up ones are going to compete for nutrition and the system here is going to get imbalanced. I also realized that the original plan was to make a vertical tower by placing one layer upon layer upon layer. So why not start with the first layer? Let's do it. Just as filling any other gardening container, the base is filled with small stones. Then potting mix was added to reach the first layer of holes. After which, a 2 liter bottle was inserted. Now comes the gentle task of removing the onions from the tray. By gently and softly wiggling the green tops, loosens the dirt and the onions come out. The root seems to be unusually long, and if someone knows why, please leave your response in the comments below. Once the onions were separated from the tray, I carefully inserted the onions into the holes and letting the onions rest inside the soil. More soil was added to cover the onions, and it also holds the PET bottle in place. Now that is how you grow a lot of green onions in a single container. I hope you get the idea. Please do not get disappointed, for I'm not showing you the final result here because I'll be making a part 2 of this video, and I'll also cover the kind of mistakes that I've done and how to overcome them. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel Video Epo. I'll be back with another interesting and entertaining video very soon. Until then,